Hey guys, my name is Daryl Irmedio, and I'm trying to apply for the SDSU MA for Educational Counseling. Well, I think that question was asked or was answered back when I came from when I was just an immigrant coming to the United States. I was about 8 years old, and I had a very traumatic experience in terms of bullying. I didn't realize at the time, but I was an outsider because of the language I spoke and the perception, my own perception of how life should be out here. Taking a few CSP classes, I have come to realize that I was just following an alternative discourse compared to their dominant discourse. And I think realizing that when I came into the question why I should be a counselor, I think it's because I want to be able to make a change in somebody else that feels that same way. So whether they are a Native American, someone that's born here, or a person that's born outside the United States, I want to be able to help them transition into this life in terms of just fitting in, maybe something along the lines of schooling, but I want to help them in their own journey. Well, just to start off, I really want to learn the nuances of paradigms and discourses. I know it's very important to someone else's life when they follow these storylines, and I want to be able to tell them there are other ways to go about life without these structures holding you back. I also want to learn how to affect change in terms of a multidimensional approach. I know everyone wants to be egalitarian in terms of trying to figure out a solution to the problem, but personally for me, coming from a multicultural background, I think it's better to find a way if there isn't just one way. So if I can learn these things in the program, which I'm sure I will, it would be not just beneficial for me, but it would be beneficial for someone I'm helping out. Well, in terms of mental health services, if I can just start by making an impact in a young person's life, that would be a great start in my opinion. I have done some research, and largely minority groups are usually undermined in terms of services for them, in terms of approaches to their own problems via counseling. I want to be able to be that counselor you can go to if you have a specific problem that you want to talk about, and I want to be able to work that out with you. So I want to contribute personal studies, multicultural groups, affect change by a multidimensional approach, and above all else, I want to be, a beacon for anybody that feels like they can't talk to a counselor because they don't think they can be understood. I think the most important thing about counseling, especially educational counseling, is most of the times the person that's coming to me is going to feel lost. Not just in an educational standpoint, but an overall standpoint. A lot of these problems are overarching. So I want to come out of this program as a complete counselor, and I want to be able to talk to an individual and not just break it down to them school-wise, but I want to break down whatever problem they might have, take it apart piece by piece, and confront those situations. Because all it takes is one person to effectively change a life, and that continues forward and forward and forward.
again.
Yeah, appreciate it. And like I said, if you add me to your program, I swear you won't regret it.
Thank you.